Hi guys, it's Luke from Luke's Mushrooms. We have Sunday the 8th of May 2022. I'm at my favorite spot where I used to find several types of morels or early morels and also some St. George's mushrooms. If you remember my video exactly from 1 year ago, from 9th of May 2021, I showed you that sometimes you can see dark circles or semicircles in the grass, which indicates that there could be the St. George's mushrooms. And they are very difficult to find because at first you need to find such a circle. At second, it doesn't need to be enough to just look down, even if you are directly on top of the mushroom, because there is usually some dry grass around and you have to use your hand to move it and see if there is the mushroom or not. So this is the very first St. George's mushroom for me in 2022. I was already looking around a little bit and I found few more. But it's not always when you look through the grass you don't need to find anything, but sometimes you do. I know there were few more, but I don't know where. But at least you can see the process, how difficult it could be to search for them. So here we are looking from a bit of a distance. Maybe you can see a bit darker areas of grass. I didn't find the mushrooms all over those places, but at least some of them are here. It reminds me the last year's experience a lot, because that was my first time ever to find them. And this is the first one we have seen today. Right next to it I discovered another one, a smaller one here. And the other ones that I told you about are here. Not sure if you can see all of them, but this is the biggest one. Then we have a second one here. Two more here. And there is actually just 5 of them, not just 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Maybe there could be more, but we can see they are just starting. The weather is very dry, so they are probably not growing very quickly. I will take these, but first maybe I will take some pictures if possible. So it's time to pick them. I already took the small one because I wanted to use it for the picture, and the big one is still here. We can see they have quite dense gills. And very nice shape. The head is turning a bit to the yellow color, but that isn't a rule. They can also be pure white, and they have a really great smell. I can already feel it. I think there will be much more of them in the next weeks if it rains, but I'm not sure if I will be able to come here. We'll see. This one holds quite well, and there is a little spider on it. I managed to break this one. It was probably when I was searching for them. And the tiniest one is this one. I think they are very cute mushrooms. There is another very tiny one here. But that one will stay here. So after cleaning they will go to the basket. So let's clean them. Some of them were a bit wormy. I'm wondering if I will find some more of them, but this is completely okay for me for now. I didn't actually expect to find anything because it's very dry. And now I will show you some finds from previous weeks, because today it's very poor. Yesterday it was the same. But from previous weeks I have at least something I can show you, so let's jump to it. We are again in the city and we have found more of the morels. We are in a new forest looking for some morels, and the first morel we found is again the false morel, in English also often called the brain fungus or the brain mushroom. I believe you can guess why. This one is a giant's false morel, also called in Latin as Gyromitra gigas. And this is an edible species, and this is my first find of it. However, I don't recommend to pick it because it's very similar to the poisonous false morel, which we have just right behind me. and there are so many of them, and some of them are really huge. These guys are quite small, but you will see very close to here some giant ones. This one is extremely huge compared to my hand. If you remember from my previous video, they were much smaller. And this is a beautiful piece. I will definitely take a picture of it. But you can see the color is very dark. It grows under a pine tree, which is specific for it, and this is the poisonous one. In some countries people eat them, but it can be dangerous. Some small ones here. And if we watch carefully, we will find more of them. I can already see more of the giant ones. I mean, the giant size of the common poisonous false morel. So this is an extreme find. More of the smaller ones here. Another two. These are bigger. So this forest has surprised me with these great finds. I don't find false morels very often, so it's great to see such huge pieces and so many of them. Now we are close to a lake, and it seems like there are many deer shields here. This one looks quite fresh. Some of them are very dry. And here we have a young family. Here we have a lot of Inkcaps. So many of them. Now we are in my favorite forest, in the pine section of the forest, and we have some more false morels here. They have unusually long stem, so that confuses me, and I'm not sure what kind of false morels this is, but I would still bet on the common false morel Gyromitra esculenta. These plants are probably the wild garlic, or we call it the bear garlic. It's already blooming, and it's called garlic because its taste is very similar to garlic, and with bears it should be connected. People say it's the first plant that bears eat after waking up from winter sleep, and there are many slugs here. I've just found a willow tree with the first chicken of the woods of this year, at least the first for me. It's quite high and quite young, looks really fresh and juicy. I'm not going to try to pick it, maybe I will find more which are more accessible. We have another nice spring mushroom here. I forgot the name in English and in Latin, but it's some kind of a polypore, and when it's young it should be edible. People like it. I know many people who pick them. This one is quite large, so I'm not taking it, but it's great to see it. And here we have much more of them. Now I'm on a meadow, and here we have some mushroom. I have no idea what it is. It's quite soft already, and very wormy. I've just found some very interesting colorful mushrooms. I don't know what they are, but definitely, at least for taking pictures, they will be perfect. I think this has been done by wild pigs. It's possible that they were looking for the St. George's mushrooms, similar as we are today, but that's normal. Unfortunately, I have to say that's it for today because I didn't find anything else. I hope you liked the video. Also, the footage is from previous weeks. If you don't want to miss my future content, consider subscribing or give me a feedback if you liked the video or not in the form of thumbs up or thumbs down, or check the links in the description. So until next time, see you.